Hello, first video on YouTube. I'm so excited, like the most excited I could be to be able to have a platform to share my pets on and just get to yap about hamsters and my other pets, which include a pigeon named Enoki, a betta fish named Hydrangea, a crab named Cypress, and my hamster, obviously, Parfait. I also have 5 guinea pigs, and I have a dog named Marshmallow. Of course, my dog is kept separate. Don't worry about that. Anyway, was hoping to start off this channel with a quick conversation on my hamster, Parfait. I'm a long-term hamster owner. I've owned about 7 total. I guess you could say 8 total if you count my mother's hamster, which was named Poppy. But Parfait was born around June 26th or 27th. The owner didn't really know the date, as an accidental litter in 2024, making her about a year old. Her birthday was obviously one of those days. But around August 1st of this year, she had started acting really strangely in her enclosure, staring off into space, doing really nothing at all. And it was really concerning to me because she had never done anything like that. And I took her in to get seen by the vet. When she got seen by the vet was able to get her hands on her. She has a really healthy weight. She has good muscle tone. She's really healthy outside of the fact that when the vet did what's called a menace test, which is where you swat your hands kind of in their face to see if they react, Parfait does not have any reaction to this. So instead of the normal reaction that a hamster would have to a menace test, which would usually be to get scared, try to bite the person who is doing that to them, try to get away, she has absolutely no reaction to this, which is probably because she is blind. We did look into the back of her eye with a light, and the vet was actually unable to see anything in the back of her eye. So the main thing we have hypothesized from this is that Parfait is likely blind. The reason I wanted to make a video about this was I wanted to be able to talk about some of the differences with having a blind hamster versus having a hamster with normal vision, which, to be entirely fair, isn't the most different. Now, to be absolutely clear, hamsters with good vision, or quote-unquote good vision, do not have good eyesight. Their vision is about 20 out of 400 on a scale, so they cannot see well. Their worldview is entirely blurry. They do not have good sight, and for albino hamsters or hamsters with pink or red eyes, this vision is even worse. So I just wanted to be able to say what I do for Parfait and what I have done since I had that vet appointment. So what I've been able to do for Parfait is I've been able to rearrange her enclosure less often. I've been able to scatter feed her because she still has a great sense of smell. And with her sense of smell, she can detect where her food is, which is obviously great for her because it lets her to engage in her natural behaviors. Parfait is extremely intelligent, and she is able to come up to me and ask me for pellets, which she does by putting her paws on my fingers and sniffing me. I obviously do not give her them every single time because I do check on her fairly often, and she does have a somewhat messed up sleep schedule, which means that she will often be awake during the day when I am and when the lights are on, which means that I cannot be feeding her often because I do not want her to become obese. Another thing I really prioritize since learning that she is blind is making sure that she knows I'm there before I go to get near her. She's very accepting with me trying to pick her up, and with me trying to do really anything to her minus hold her on her back, which she does not enjoy. However, I do make sure that she knows I am there by announcing that I am there to her because her hearing is still perfectly intact. She just cannot see me, so I make sure that she is able to know that I am there, as I do not wish to scare her. Generally, I do not feel that taking care of a blind hamster is much different than taking care of a hamster with normal vision, just because their vision isn't something they particularly rely on, so I don't consider it impact to their quality of life. I have discussed with the vet if there would be any issues with this. I have not had any worries from my vet that she would be damaged in any way by the vision loss. We do not know if she was born blind or if she developed it in her older age, as she is about a year old now. I do hope that although my channel is very new, and while this video probably will not get a lot of views just because it's kind of shitty in quality, that it could help someone if they ever have a hamster who is diagnosed with being blind, because it really isn't the end of the world, even though it might feel like it, because we want the best for these little guys, but she's really doing great. Thank you so much for staying and just listening to this whole clip of me rambling about my hamster. In the future, you can expect more videos on just general hamster care, Parfait, future hamsters I have, rescuing a hamster, fostering a hamster if I ever get into that. Signing off. Thank you.